Seja bem-vindo.
Olá. 안녕하세요.
Salam.
Bom dia.
Bonjour.
안녕하세요.
Ashama.
Olá.
Habari zenu? Hello.
Consolata Language Center is in Nairobi, Kenya, and is located within the Consolata Institute of Philosophy on Magadi Road, just off Langata Road.
People think Consolata missionaries, Consolata equals seminarians. Not necessarily, not at all. It's a center that everyone's welcome to. Any age, race, religion, culture, everyone's welcome.
Nani anafundisha Kiswahili?
The center opened its doors in 2010 to cater for language learning needs within the country and East African region. Currently, languages offered here are English, French, Italian, and Kiswahili.
And then put the verb ka. Just that. So now, how would you tell someone, I live in Westlands?
Westlands.
There are plans to start Spanish and Chinese.
We have an intake second week of every month. Where levels are scheduled to take an average time of 100 hours. But that's not to say that just because you've done a level, you move on. You've got to actually have understood so that people do speak the languages when they leave, not just you have the paper but you can't speak, and also at very good, affordable rates.
At the Consolata Language Center, various approaches are used to teach languages. One of these approaches is to integrate the culture of the target languages.
It's very important for one to appreciate another culture, whether it's Italian, French, Swahili, or English. We do that so that students acclimatize with the language. They agree with the culture. They agree with the way of life. They agree with the pronunciation. They agree with the drama. They agree with the music. That's why we want the student to go through that.
The state-of-the-art amphitheater is used to watch films from different cultures.
It is an observatory for students of language because they are able to relate what they have learned in the classroom into viewing, into listening, and into writing, because all these things are integrated in the amphitheater.
After watching the films, the students have interactive group discussions.
Ti piace il film? Which one? Arriva. Arrivare.
Arrivare is to arrive, and now when they use arriva, that is an imperative, they have arrived.
The interaction between me and the teacher helps me to learn more about the root meaning of this word that I've heard.
What this film is talking about?
It's about Shakespeare. It gives me opportunity also to question, I got this word, what does it mean?
Apart from watching films, the students organize cultural events and excursions to expand their general and cultural awareness of their environment.
Because a lot of the students here are probably not from Nairobi, not from Kenya. So it is often quite interesting for them to discover their host country. So we go out on excursions, or we organize cultural fetes, whereby people get to learn and understand a lot more about each other as from different countries and understand their host country.
Or insight.
It's not all fun and games here though. The students do have regular classroom learning sessions.
Can you tell your friend?
Pana mbinu nyingi ambazo zinatumika katika kufunza Kiswahili, ama ambazo mimi haswa huzitumia katika kufunza Kiswahili. Na mbinu mojawapo tu ni katika kuzungumza na mwanafunzi, yani kwamba mwanafunzi yupo pale, alafu pana kile kipengele cha mazungumzo, na kipengele hiki cha mazungumzo kinamfanya mwanafunzi yule kuelewa vitu ambavyo havielewi ama hakuwahi kuvielewa.
Now reading.
Unasoma masomo gani? Unasoma nini?
Ninasoma Kiswahili.
Anasoma Kiswahili sasa.
Vile vile kupo kusoma kwenyewe ambako mimi husema kwamba ni mbinu moja nzuri ambayo inakuza ule msamiati wa mwanafunzi.
Wasemaji wengi wanakaa katika nchi 3 za Afrika.
Reading aloud, it helps more because somebody hear what you are saying, and yeah, from there somebody can correct. Is it the right pronunciation or the wrong one? You can always ask.
Kiswahili kinasemwa na watu wengi, wengine zaidi ya watu milioni 50.
To teach language effectively, you not work with, I would say, more than 15 people at a go, because you need everybody to pronounce, you need everybody to speak. It's a lot of one-on-one.
Safi. If translated to English means? Very good.
It's a very conducive setting also in learning, because as if you just talk and you learn a lot in this way.
Lakini si wote wanakisema Kiswahili.
Research and self-study by the students is also encouraged at their multimedia center.
We've got a multimedia center library, which is not just books, not just the hard copy books, but a lot of digital books. It's infinite, if you like.
Can you repeat? Just lemon. Loud enough? Just lemon. Just a lemon. Thanks.
The Multimedia Center boasts a wealth of facilities accessible to both the students and the public.
The library basically is to match up with the multimedia resources. We have the CDs, the DVDs with the language information. We have the old tapes and the microfilms, which are used by the language students.
This being a language center, not just promoting one language, we're promoting 4 languages. So every time we acquire a DVD, we make sure that it's at least can be viewed in 3 languages. Normally you will get English, French and Italian.
The Language Center has really invested on the language CDs, and they're very good because they help in the languages, especially the English language, where students can be able to have them borrow, listen, speak, and learn a few things. Thank you for coming.
The center uses technology to ensure that the students have a fulfilling learning experience.
Language Lab is there to help with the listening skills and speaking skills, because they can use the lab to record themselves, play back what they've just said, and check on their progress.
The state-of-the-art Language Lab uses the latest technology for audio activities.
The words in English is very different. Sometimes we have the same pronunciation, but the words are different. And then in the lab, we have opportunities to listen to some words which can be different when we are reading.
I want to know about the pronunciation of umbrella.
You pronounce up.
The teacher can work with the entire group at a go, or she can work with an individual, or the group can work between themselves through the telephone facilities. Learning a language entails a lot of listening. And I think anything, you listen first, you listen, then it starts to make sense. So a language lab is very important for listening and for pronouncing.
Can you say up? Umbrella.
Umbrella.
Yes.
I think I like all things what I am doing here.
Let's try another one.
The computer booths offer the students the opportunity to work on interactive audiovisual activities such as dictation, quizzes, tests, internet-based research, as well as self-study.
When you are here, you can listen and try to repeat how they are talking. And when I listen to it and it helps me, maybe at home I try to perfect my way of talking with others.
We have a lot of audio material which they can listen to on their own, pronounce, record, and the teacher can listen to it and give direction where necessary. They can also track their own progress, like from when they used to pronounce not so well to when they pronounce much better.
You know, I will just teach the basics, but when the student comes here, we listen to many people speaking in different languages, because there's French, there's Italian, there is English. They will listen to all that, translated from their language to English.
In the class, it's just a theory, and if you want to make it in practice, you will come here to learn how to speak, how to speak with others, and how to pronounce words.
Actually, it's very intimidating, but actually it's not that difficult to learn. It's quite simple to learn how to manipulate and get the full benefits of it. It's definitely a worthwhile investment, in a proper language school, that is.
The province of Lecce is the end part of Italy. See, Italy is made up like a bull, huh?
Yes.
Teaching languages is the center's main activity. However, in addition to this, the center hires out its amphitheater for video conferencing and presentations. The center offers private tuition and preparation for external exams, such as TOEFL, IELTS, and IGCSE. The center offers editing, proofreading, and translation services. There are also plans to develop multimedia training tools, such as multi-roam CDs in Kiswahili, and to introduce e-learning for people away from Nairobi.
We do offer courses where teachers can come and learn how to use the language lab. Much as they may not have it within their own establishments, but at least they understand what difference the technology can make, and they can then suggest to the various schools or institutions that it is an important component to have.
This server that the student can have access to load this content.
This is the best place to be in because one, it has all the facilities that you want to learn a language. It has all the time. Secondly, we are very flexible. Our working hours are very flexible. Most of the notes and most of the books are computerized. We have loads upon loads of textbooks in software. So really, teachers are happy because of those kind of facilities.
The vibrant multicultural diversity is perhaps the biggest plus.
Like this.
But I do speak French.
Why are you learning?
Why? If you find, like, most of your students are from one country, what they do, they don't practice. They just revert to their comfortable languages. So here you find that, yeah, an Italian person wants to speak to a French-speaking guy. They're both learning English. They struggle in the English. So it really works, and it's brilliant to watch, actually.
Well, they are like up, you know?
It's exciting to watch people learn, and I think with teaching a foreign language, it's usually quite quick. So as a teacher, you're quite encouraged when after 2 months you think, oh, this person came here, they could hardly speak, and now look at them. So you see your results immediately, and you're happy.
I like this so far. I like this place.
I think I like all things what I am doing here.
We want it to be a hub, busy with people talking foreign languages and just activity and life.
How do you say how are you in Swahili?
How are you? Hujambo. Hujambo.
Seja bem-vindo.
콘솔라타 언어 학원에 오신 것을 환영합니다.
Bem-vindo na Consolata Language Center.
Soyez le bienvenu.
Karibuni hapa.
Welcome here to the Consolata Language Center.